Hello, everybody. It is the Last Raider. We are back with another video. And today we have a little bit of a situation where the quartering, a YouTuber that I follow, is now basically under fire from a bunch of weirdo SJWs online and games journos. Now, we've been talking about games journos for the past couple of days. Um, one with what's going on with the Game Awards, which has been a hilarious train wreck for SJWs all over the world, or for SJWs and games journos. But what's happening now with the quartering is just kind of a perfect example of how games journalism is effectively dead. Because it's no longer about getting you the best game. It's no longer about getting you the best system. It's no longer about getting you the best equipment for your system. It's about one thing and one thing only: their politics, only their politics, always their politics. And so, anytime that you get something that's very non political, it's usually a very watered down version again. I've said this a couple of times in that all the people that you should be watching for your games content to know what are good games and everything, you should be going to YouTube because those people are actual gamers. Used to back in the day, you needed sites like this because they were originally magazines, and you would buy like Tips and Tricks or Game Informer or PlayStation Magazine. You get a subscription to that because people doing things on YouTube. You got to remember, it was about, I want to say 10 years ago that PewDiePie started doing game content, and people realized, hey, you know what? People like watching people play video games online. Who'd have thunk? Now, games journalists, they've kind of gone the way of, Marvel and DC and many other companies in that. Now you've gotten some SJWs at the top who have influence over who gets hired. And now it's no longer actual gamers. We're just hiring activists now. Well, the quartering called this out on one activist, and that's who she is. She's apparently someone who does not like video games. She's just there for a living wage, apparently. And called her out on her Cyberpunk 2077 review, saying that she apparently did not participate in any of the aspects that make a role playing game a role playing game. She kept saying that all this stuff was pointless. And yeah, if you want to play a role playing game and just beat the game, then yeah, you can ignore the other aspects of the game. But one of the cool parts about role playing games, if you've ever played Skyrim and done the old Necromancer build, where you have the ring and you can literally, if you do a couple of side quests before completing the game, you literally can summon armies of the dead. Like it's like something out of an epic fantasy novel. I'm not joking. You get like a crown and a ring. I can't remember what they're called. It's been so long since I've done it. But you also get one of the stones. I believe it is. I don't think it's a Sentry Stone. I think it's the Ritual Stone in Skyrim, and you can literally make an entire army. You can make very seriously overpowered builds by doing a couple of side quests and obtaining certain items and certain skills and certain abilities. This is a staple of RPGs. Okay, you go in, you're doing like your main quest to stop the demon lord. Some dude comes out there and says, "Hello, my good sir. I am a garlic farmer, and I need help. I have lost all of my sheep." Yes, I watch Epic NPC, man. I watch Viva La Dirt League. Yes, okay. So you're seeing a bit of my my YouTube subscription. But anyway, Quartering points this out, and basically, he doesn't point anything out about this girl's sexuality. He doesn't mention anything about her race. None of that. He just blatantly says that if you are not going to play the game properly, like it is intended to be played, like a fan would play it, you probably need to hand it over to someone else. Because in there, she said, I bought maybe one thing. I had people offering me a new car, and I'm like, I got a free car in the beginning of the game. Why would I ask for another car? I used the crafting system one time. It's like, okay, so you don't understand what you could do with the crafting system. You're probably barely making it through the game. struggling with. She says, "Well, I'm running into a freeze frame bug. I doubt the freeze frame bug exists. I think she's getting her butt kicked at the very end of the game, and a bit of crafting back then and level grinding might have helped out because that's a staple of RPGs. If you don't like RPGs, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. It's kind of like how some people hated Fallout because they're like, I thought this was gonna be like COD. And I was like, no, this is an RPG, man. It just has first person shooter elements. You just got to get around those. You can get pretty powerful in that game too. But now apparently these game journos are attacking the quartering, and it's the same SJW wokey bullcrap. When they run into someone that they have to go after, they immediately begin making shit up. I've seen stuff of the quartering being a Nazi. I've seen them. There's one particular tweet that everyone is talking about where it says pretty much that the quartering is whipping up hate against women, and I'm like, he never mentioned that her being a woman was a problem. There are people saying that it's neckbeards like this that are trying to run women out of gaming. Number one, he never said anything wrong about her being a woman. He simply stated that if this was not the game, if she was not interested in the game, to hand it over to a games journalist who liked RPGs. And in the conversation that she was talking to two other people, there was a guy there that had crafted and done all kinds of stuff in the game. He'd been going all over the place. He had done everything. And I'm like, I kind of want to hear his review because he seems to be having more enjoyment out of it than she is. But right now he is under attack. And one of the things that another staple of SJWs, especially SJWs who have any kind of influence, is false flagging campaigns and dogpiling. The quartering is one of those guys, if you listen to his videos, the thing that he always says is don't go talk to this person. Don't have any communication with them. Just point and laugh. That's all you have to do. Don't go talk to them. Don't tell them that they suck. He doesn't want any contact. He doesn't want those people to have any kind of ill will towards them in terms of direct insults or anything coming from his channel. He is just reporting on their stupidity. And I applaud him for that because, I mean, that is really taking the high road. Jeremy takes the high road on a lot of things. He doesn't take the high road all the times. But when it comes down to, the big stuff, he tries to take the high road on it. And I applaud him for that. If you're going to do some good, try to do the most good in your life. But anyway, now there's this false flag campaign. They're trying to say that he's whipping up harassment and all this. It hasn't. Next thing you know, there's going to be death threats coming from Jeremy himself. He's going to be sending in the neckbeard commandos to take this chick out, and God knows, in the most gruesome way possible. And this is going to be the rumor on the internet. This is how, and this is where it always goes to. It's always going to the extreme with SJWs. They're always pushing it to the absolute out there mentality. Oh, you're literally Hitler. Oh, you're literally a white supremacist. They call you the worst things in the world because they want to demonize you, one. And then they want to, by using that demonization, is not to shut you up. That demonizing is to shame anyone else from supporting you. So, here's the thing. Let y'all know, I'm subbed to Jeremy. He's at about 100, or not 100. He's at about 1 million subs right now. Go check him out at the quartering. I think he also has another channel. I'm not sure. Let's check over here. What's his other channel at? Yeah, I don't think these are his channels. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. My phone is just, this doesn't help out very good. Right, community, maybe this will tell you. No, that doesn't tell me either. So I'm guessing somewhere along here. I know he's got another channel. I don't know what that other channel is called because I don't think I'm subscribed to that one. But like I said, if y'all could do something, if any of y'all are seeing this video, go check him out. Okay, I'll put a link to his video about this chick in the description. So anyone watching this can just y'all can just go down to the description, hit that link, and go right over into Jeremy's channel and hear what he had to say about it. Because, I mean, he never one time talks about this woman being a girl gamer. He never insults her about being female. He merely points out that you did not play the game properly. You did not play it as someone who would be interested in it. And so you probably should have handed the game off to someone who would have done a bit more work, who had a bit more interest in it. Anyway, I'm the Last Raider, folks. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and hit the bell for notification. I put these videos out as often as I can. I may put another one out today that'll be a little bit more political. But if you know my channel, it's not going to get. I try to stay in the neutral zone of politics, except on maybe the Second Amendment. So anyway, stay safe, stay frosty, folks. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye now.